What's good, Tottenham Hotspur fans? I am that Hotspurs guy. Call me Kieran. Welcome back to the channel. Wipe your feet at the door. Take off your shoes. That means like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to watch the game today because that's the sacrifice I make to work night shifts. All right, so because I work night shifts, I couldn't get to watch the game. But luckily, TalkSport had it playing on their second TalkSport channel, so I got to listen to the entire game. And I've just spent like the last hour watching as much highlights as I possibly could. But from what I heard of the game, wasn't too much of a bad game. We did pretty all right. We started good, man. Started good. Damn it, I didn't even say the score. That's how I normally start. Spurs are through to the quarter-finals after beating AZ Alkmaar 3-1 on the night, which means 3-2 on aggregate. We are now through to play Frankfurt, and it's going to be a mad one, man. But yeah, back to the game. Wasn't too much of a bad game. Again, like I feel like the team right now, I feel like the team, they're starting to pick up a little bit of performance, just a tad. They're starting to pick up a little bit of performance, especially in this Europa Cup. I feel like they really want this trophy. Some of the players want this trophy. I think Son really wants it, because the highlights I was watching and listening to the game, I thought Son was a bit sprightly, more sprightly than he has ever been this season, which is good to see and good to hear and good to know, because we need Son at this very moment now. We need Son more than ever right now, because I'm telling you, from what I was watching, he was causing quite a bit of a problem. He was the cause for the first goal by charging down the defender and getting the block in. And then Solanke, super unselfish pass from Solanke, because let's be honest, if you was a number 9 striker, you would have probably gone for that yourself, but he unselfishly laid it off for Odegaard, and Odegaard bags his first goal for Tottenham Hotspur, which is a good thing for him. Second goal for Maddison. Good little link-up pass between him and Son. Son again could have gone for it, could have been selfish and could have gone for the shot himself. Instead, he laid it off for Maddison, who was in decent amounts of space, curled it right in. Good goal from Maddison. We need more of that, because Maddison wasn't playing about today, though. I can't lie to you. From the highlights I was watching and from what I was hearing, he was getting about. He was really getting about. But again, he's the first man to take off the pitch when it comes to substitutions. You know what I'm saying? So wasn't too bad from Maddison. Third goal, great all-round team goal. You know what I'm trying to say? Good all-round team goal. I think it started with Maddison. Yeah, Maddison spun around one defender, ran past another one, got into the semicircle, laid it off to Spence. Spence quickly laid it off to Son. And Son, again, could have been selfish, could have done what Son normally does, apply pressure to the defender by charging at him just a little bit, beginning the step overs and then cut in and then go for the shot. But Son, he knew Spence was running behind him, already laid off the pass. Spence quickly passed it in off Solanke, Odegaard right there behind him to tap it in to make it 3-1. Because AZ, they got themselves a goal through a little bit of a mistake from Bergvall, who had a pretty good bloody game himself, really growing into it. I said in one of my videos a few weeks back, he is really starting to impress me, Bergvall. Really starting to impress me. Sure, he's not lighting up a storm. Sure, he's not the new Kaka. Sure, he's not the new Janino or a JJ Okocha or a this man or a that man. But for a 19-year-old who's been playing as much as he's been playing in our midfield, he is not doing too bad, people. Cut the boy some slack, because he's doing a whole lot better than Basuma, Bentancur and Matassar. So let's just give Bergvall his props just for that, all right? But yeah, pretty much like most of the chances that AZ had, I'm gonna be honest, they kind of fell down due to our failure. Our sort of like the same BS that we do, passing the ball around, giving the ball away, stupid passes, you know, that's basically what it kind of boiled down to for AZ Alkmaar. Can't be doing them type of things there against Frankfurt. I'm gonna be honest. Can't be playing like that against Frankfurt or other teams that we may have to play if we do beat Frankfurt. Because I know we've got Frankfurt first leg at home, so it's going to be difficult for that second leg. We've got to go away, so we need to do everything possible to get ourselves a good, nice cushion in that first leg. But it's not until April anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. But all in all, again, I'm happy to go through to the quarterfinals. It's been a while to say something like that as well, especially for the Europa Cup, because like I've said at the beginning of the season, this is the trophy I want the most. I want this trophy the most. Sure, it would have been nice to get an FA Cup because I've never seen us lift an FA Cup, but I want this Europa League trophy. We've had way too many managers at this club who have not taken this tournament for the Europa Cup seriously. Harry Redknapp didn't take it too seriously, you know what I mean? And that was like one of my small little faults with Redknapp. AVB took it seriously, but we just never had the players to bloody do it because we got rid of Bale and brought in the hateful eight minus Christian Eriksen, you know what I'm trying to say? So AVB, he took it serious enough. You know, Pochettino didn't care about it at all. Mourinho tried to care about it, but again, our players, because we were in a Champions League final and constantly in Champions League, we were like, oh, how do we even care about the were we in the conference? I think we were in the conference or the Europa, but Mourinho tried to take it seriously. It's a cup football. It's tournament football during a season. Try and win it. Didn't take it seriously. Got kicked out. Conte got us into the Champions League, you know what I mean? But even that wasn't taken seriously either. So again, I would like this trophy in our cabinet, but I mean, the beliefs right now amongst the fan base is that we're not going to be winning this, you know? We're not going to be winning this. Frankfurt is going to wipe the floor with us. And even if we do beat Frankfurt, if we have to play Lazio in the semi-finals, they're going to wipe the floor with us. And if we do beat Lazio in the semi-finals and go to the finals and end up having to possibly play Manchester United, they're going to wipe the floor with us, even though we've beaten them 3 times already this season, because typical Tottenham type of thing, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Look, like I said, man, I don't care how we do it, people. I don't care how we get the win. I don't care if we've got to take naked pictures of your mum and send them to you before the game to piss you off and not get you into the right frame of mind. I don't care if we've got to poison your lasagna before the game. You know them way there. I don't care what we do as long as we can get the freaking win. And it's been a while that we've actually had some good performances and a good win this season. It's been too flipping long, people, too long. So not too bad from the boys tonight. Not really happy with some of the subs, because again, my thing with these subs right now is just like, I'm happy to see Van der Ven and Romero back. More Van der Ven than anything, because I can't lie, we look good when Van der Ven's back. We look good, you know what I'm trying to say? But we took off Van der Ven and then we brought on Archie Gray to play in his position as a centre-back when we've got Davis on the bench. But it's just like, what does Archie Gray have to do to get a game playing in his preferred position as a number 6? You know, that would have been nice today to have Archie Gray as the 6 and Bergvall and Maddison. That would have been nice. Can we see that sometime, please? Soon, and maybe, you know. But other than that, I'm happy, people. We should be happy. We should have no complaints. Again, we should have no complaints other than just making a meal of it in the first leg by losing 1-0 and not really turning up for that game. But again, we should be happy. We should be going to sleep right now, laying our heads down on the pillows with a big smile on our faces, knowing that we're in the quarterfinals, regardless of what happens in the quarterfinals. Let's just be happy with that, people, man. So yeah, other than that, nothing else to say, because again, I couldn't really get to watch the game, but I've seen enough of the highlights and I listened to the whole 90 minutes too. So again, I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed at all. It was a good game, and from what I heard, some of the players showed up tonight. You know what I mean? And Odeberg got himself a brace, which isn't too bad as well. Good for his confidence. He's a young boy too, you know what I'm saying? And Solanke from the Bournemouth game that I watched him live on Sunday, where I thought he didn't look fit, he looked better tonight. So yeah, man, that's all I've got for you people. But damn it, who's our next game? I think our next game is Fulham away, isn't it? I think our next game is Fulham away on the weekend on the Sunday, which is typical. But again, I'll be back again on Monday, people, man. Thank you for watching the video. Wipe your feet at the door. Take off your shoes. That means like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Enjoy that full moon up there. Goodness gracious. Oh, I love it. Peace out.